Heating and Restoration.
Welcome back, Ohio Valley. Here's a look at satellite and radar. We're picking up on some greens and blues on our screen today, but still, once again, no rainfall. We're staying dry, and we're probably going to see that drought monitor this afternoon get updated with that severity just spreading like a plague. But cloud coverage will be our saving grace for today because temperatures are going to climb into the mid to upper 80s, but with that cloud coverage around, it may keep us feeling like the lower 80s out there. That low pressure that brought the cloud coverage and the spotty rain that's still lingering around across the East Coast is now behind me into the Atlantic Ocean. So eventually we're going to tap into this disturbance off into the northwest. We have to dive into the upper atmosphere to really understand what's ongoing. So for the current time being, we're really not worried about anything. We're going to see a gradual clearing, some of this passing cloud coverage, but high pressure still in control. This is the one that's been parked in place for quite some time. It actually retrograded, which means it moves from east to west. We don't typically see that. Now, eventually there's high pressure down to the south that's associated with the clockwise rotation, but this disturbance on the unstable side of this high pressure is going to work its way in as we head closer to your Saturday. So this is where we actually see some movement. We have to see a high pressure moving an area of lower pressure. If we don't see that, then we're not going to see any weather, which is exactly what we've been dealing with. This high pressure just kind of sitting in place, not really picking up any lower pressure. But eventually we'll see that guy move in. That's going to provide some lift in our atmosphere and just allow for some pop-ups on our Saturday. I really don't expect a whole lot of action, not a big rain event, but maybe a pop-up thunderstorm here or there right around lunchtime. The rest of your Thursday, a few passing clouds. That's the same copy and paste forecast that we're going to have on Friday, and then we're just slowly warming back up the atmosphere. I think it's very stagnant until we see that low pressure start to move in. But then heading through Friday morning, we'll see closer to the lake some pop-ups, and then whether they actually move down to our neighborhood is still questionable. But if you're heading to Morgantown for the WVU versus Kansas game over at Milan Puskar Stadium, here's what to expect. I really expect them to win. I mean, they're playing Kansas at their home field, so they better win, but temperatures are going to be a little bit hot out there. We're going to also slowly increase in terms of humidity as well with that cloud coverage lingering around. But the good news is afterwards, we clear back out for those overnight lows and just allow those overnight lows to be a little bit cooler. But a gradual clearing as we head through your Saturday due to those pop-ups that I talked about closer to lunchtime. So that's going to increase the cloud coverage on Saturday, but then we start to clear back out. Temperatures in the mid to upper 80s both Saturday and Friday, so just keep that in mind as well as Sunday. So it's going to feel hot out there. Monday into Tuesday, we start to see the cloud coverage roll back into the forecast. It looks a little bit more promising to see some rainfall as we head Monday night into Tuesday, but of course we'll always keep you updated because, as it always seems, rainfall at the end of the 7-day forecast, but it really doesn't stick together by the time we get there. So we'll keep you updated. Stay with us, and we'll be right back